Yeah, I know this Raw review is really late, and if you have a problem with me doing it now, well, then you can blow me. Anyways, this is the Raw review that, well, it happened in Buffalo, New York, which is 10 minutes and 15 minutes away from Niagara Falls, New York, which I'm from. So that's probably the only good thing about this Raw was it was near where I live. And well, the other good thing is I'm glad I didn't go to the show, cause it pretty much dropped an A bomb. Yeah, this show was fucking garbage. Like it was beyond garbage. It was when you jump into if you ever been to like a garbage can or like a dumpster and there's that garbage juice that's at the end of a dumpster. That's what this raw was. This raw wasn't even garbage. It was the juice of the garbage. Because that's how fucking terrible this was. And I'm not even kidding. Yeah, trying to get where I am. Alright. We opened tonight's Raw with a U.S. challenge. You got the Cena Open Challenge, whatever. And his challenger is actually Xavier Woods. Which is awesome because I love Xavier Woods, but we all know Xavier Woods is not going to fucking win. Surprisingly, though, well, this isn't surprisingly, but like New Day gets kicked out. The other two, Big E and Kofi, get kicked out of ringside, and it's just Xavier Woods and Cena. Pretty much up to this point, Cena is whooping Woods' ass, just dominating him. But then, about a minute later, Woods actually gets some really good offense in. This ends up turning into a little decent match where Woods actually looked credible. But of course, as we all seen this coming, Cena gets him in the STF. I assumed he was just going to tap out, but the surprising thing is they actually protect Xavier Woods for some reason, and fucking New Day came out and stopped, Cena for the DQ. Dudley Boys come out, and save, super duper, fucking underdog, and this turns into a 6-man tag match. Um, Most of the 6-man tag, Cena was being taken down by New Day, worked on by New Day, until one of the Dudleys got tagged in. I don't know who. Doesn't really matter, really. Um, Eventually, team 3D or Dudley Boys go for the 3D, but I think it was Woods pulled Bubba out of the ring, and then Devon gets hit with a Trouble in Paradise, and New Day picks up the win. So decent match, but I'm just happy New Day actually got the victory in that tag match. They're really putting over New Day. I give them credit. As much as the booking in WWE these days suck, they're booking the New Day right by just constantly having them win matches. And I hope they retain against the Dudley Boys, which will probably happen. They're having some show in Madison Square Garden on Saturday, which is actually the day of this recording. I might watch the show, but I'm probably not going to do a review because I'm lucky that I just got this review up because goddamn, I'm too busy for garbage shit that I don't like. You know, I'd rather be busy doing stuff I like. You know, like getting pussy. Um, Sorry, I lost my where I'm at here. Okay, we're on the next page. After this match, we get a backstage segment with Authority, with Authority and Kane, and some lady, and she's supposed to be from Human Resources or something. Um, they say that she's going to evaluate Kane to see if he's up to be, whatever his job title is. Um, then Russell Brand, comes in and, acts like he's surprised, like who would, because apparently somebody complained about him doing his job correctly. This is why this human resource lady is doing this evaluation, and we all know it's Rollins, but Rollins is gonna overly pretend like he doesn't have a clue who did this. So we all know Rollins did it, and we're supposed to laugh like that's clever, but we don't because all we want to do is really slit our wrist and just end this suffering. Yeah. Next, we get another backstage segment with Ambrose and Reigns backstage, because apparently Roman Reigns is facing Bray Wyatt in the main event for the 10 millionth time. Except for this is actually in the main event. Normally they're in the mid cards because they're jobbers for life. And Ambrose tells him that he doesn't want him going out there alone because he's his boyfriend, and he wants to protect his boyfriend because he loves his boyfriend. I mean, brother. Roman Reigns says he's going out there alone tonight. Then Orton shows up, and he talks in a very robotic voice and says, "You guys don't trust me, but you guys trusted me last week when I saved you. Let me help you guys. You should trust me, even though I run off batteries and oil to rub on my ring boner." Anyways, next we get Henry vs. Big Show. Surprisingly, Big Show completely squashes Mark Henry. Mark Henry, I don't think, even lays a fucking punch in. So, Mark Henry gets the good old black wrestler treatment. Oh, fuck. Oh boy, guess what we get next, boys and girls? We get an amazing segment. No, we fucking don't. We get a Jizz TV segment. Oh my fucking god. Can we stop with the Jizz TV segments? I think we've had enough of these segments. We don't need any more. Why do we always have to fucking have a Jizz TV segment almost every fucking week? Just get rid of them. What's the point? How is this guy still have a fucking job? I mean, literally, you get rid of, like, talent, that actually, is worth staying, but you will keep the Jizz, who is absolutely doing nothing. Like, seriously, what feud is the Miz in? He's not even in a feud! And they still have Jizz TV segments! I'm getting fucking sick of this shit! Yes, I'm yelling and I'm angry! Normally, wrestling doesn't make me angry because I know it's all bullshit. This guy has to drop dead! Or just drop off the face of the earth! Sick and tired of this faggot! Anyways. We have the Jizz TV segment. And I don't know. His guests are PCB or whatever. Fucking, Paige cuts another heelish fucking promo. Blah, blah, blah. Bella Cunts come out. They turn into a 6-man tag match. I swear we've gotten this match about 4 or 5 times in this last month. And nobody cares because, nobody speaks up and says, this is bullshit. No, we're supposed to deal with it. No, go fuck yourself. Bellas win because Paige screws them. Whatever. Okay. Next, we get this Kane Human Resources segment, evaluation, announcement, whatever. Like an hour and a half. This is not even the main event. I'm not saying this should be the main event because this is dog shit as well. The main event was actually better than what this was. But still, you would think when you're going to do something like this, it normally plays out through the rest of the night. Not like an hour later, we all of a sudden have a decision. We're supposed to be shocked when Kane is announced that, he's fucking clear and fine to do his job duty of being one of the biggest, gayest, fucking fucking faggot, demon, fucking cock blower. Oh, excuse me. I mean, whatever his fucking job title is. Excuse me, what is it? I forget. I don't even know what his fucking job title is. Fucking, it's like director of operation. Okay, it slipped my mind. Director of operation. No, his fucking job is really just boring us to fucking death. That should be his job operation. The guy that comes out and bores us to fucking shit. But no, we're supposed to be shocked when he still keeps his job, even though we knew this is gonna fucking happen. Because why wouldn't they do this? They fucking waste 15 minutes with this segment. Fucking Seth Rollins comes out. He's gonna fucking talk for 5-10 minutes. Beats Kane up with the chair. We're supposed to care about Kane, even though no one could give two rats' ass about this guy. Seriously, we're supposed to care about this guy now when he gets attacked with the chair? No, we're not going to. Only fucking bronies care about Kane, okay? He gets taken out to the ambulance. But wait, the ambulance starts turning red and starts turning smoky. And for a second, I thought Bray Wyatt was gonna come out. He looked all spooky. No, it's just fucking Kane, masked Kane. And he's fucking limping like a zombie. And then he just stomps his foot and he fixes his foot and it's okay. He comes out to the ring, attacks Seth Rollins, choke slams him, beats him up, whatever. Holds his title. And that's the end of that segment. And I have nothing more to say because I don't want to say anything more about this tripe. This fucking god-awful atrocity of a fucking segment. Please go hang yourself if you enjoyed this. Yep. Get the Divas match. Talk about that. Oh, then we get a tag match. It's fucking the homoerotic Duck Dynasty versus the poor black wrestlers that aren't getting pushed. Primetime players, if you didn't know what I was talking about. This lasts about 3 minutes. Duck Dynasty, homoerotic Duck Dynasty wins. Next we get Stardust versus Neville. Yawn. This match doesn't even end. We get Bad News Barrett returning. And he comes out, and he attacks Neville for the DQ, and then he hits both of them with the bull hammer. And he cuts a promo saying he's back, and, we're supposed to fucking care. You notice a pattern with this show? We're supposed to care about a lot of things that are happening. But you know what the problem is? Nobody does care. Because your show is fucking horrible. God. Even drugs didn't save this show. Drugs couldn't save this show. Somebody fucking dying could not have saved this show. Chuck Norris couldn't have saved this show. Put it to you that way. Next we get Bo Dallas versus Orton. Orton wins in like 60 seconds. Whatever. Then we get Rusev versus Owens. And Ryback's on commentary. And Rusev and Owens are having a match. And just flat out in the middle of the match, they start just attacking Ryback. After beating each other for 5 minutes, they just decide, you know what, let's team up. Why? Not that it matters, I don't care, but seriously, at least try to make this sense. How does that make sense? We're going to beat up each other for 5 minutes, but then our dumbasses are going to realize, 2-on-1, we can beat up Ryback. Why wouldn't they just do that at like the beginning of the match? Would have saved us a lot more time, and we wouldn't have to endure in this crap match. Sorry, I'm yelling a lot in this review, and I don't care. I'm not going to apologize, because if you have a problem with it, you could go fucking suck a toad. Seriously. And I hope you choke on it. You die. Next we get Paul Heyman comes out, and he cuts an Evil Jew promo promoting the Big Show versus Brock Lesnar match at the Madison Square Garden show. Big Show comes out and interrupts. He says something to the fact that, Brock Lesnar should be scared. And matter of fact, he says he is scared about facing him. And he says that Big Show will make history, whatever the fuck that means. There's no title on the line, so I don't know what history is. Why? Because they're at Madison Square Garden, that's history? It's not the first time they've been at Madison Square Garden, so I don't know what the fuck he was talking about when he said they're going to make history. He said once he beats Brock, it's going to be eat, sleep, beat Brock Lesnar at Madison Square Garden repeat, and it fucking ends. Who cares? Then finally, fucking mercifully, we get the end to this show. Roman Reigns is Bray Wyatt. They brawl. It was actually a pretty decent brawl. The match gets a double count finish, but they start beating the crap out of each other. Fucking Reigns runs into the steps or something. Bray Wyatt tries to use steps on him. He misses. Bray Wyatt sets up the stairs by the announce table. And of course, you know what's going to happen now. Roman Reigns spears Bray Wyatt through the announce table. Believe it or not, the show just fades to black after that. Yep. And I'm not talking about the Metallica song, which is a good song, by the way. Fade to Black. One of the best Metallica songs ever. One of them, not the best. But yeah, that's the end of the show. I did a lot of yelling in this review, pretty much because, literally, I don't know. These shows are just getting worse. I swear to God, I had to skim through half of this show. I skimmed through half of this show, and it still pissed me off. Let that burn in your head for a little bit. I skimmed through this show. I didn't watch the full show, and this pissed me off. That's how bad this was. That's saying something. I hope and pray that, I don't know, a plane flies over WWE headquarters. It just drops a creative idea nuke on WWE headquarters. And this all magically turns back to great wrestling and good shit like in the Attitude Era. We all can go back to enjoying ourselves and not wanting to slit our wrists and drink our own blood. You know? And hoping we get AIDS. Except for if you don't have AIDS, you're not going to get AIDS. But that's either near or there. I'm going to be honest. This show almost made me blind. Seriously. I'll be honest. I'm not completely blind right now. But I swear, this Raw was so bad, it's affecting my vision now. I might consider wanting to get glasses. Shitty wrestling has affected my vision. Now you know my story. And I hope you understand now. Please. Please. Choke on your own fucking vomit.